This is Lake Victoria in Uganda. And this is researcher Victoria Horner. She's developed a new, simple but brilliant experiment that could explain how we came to be the most successful species on the planet. Strangely, it's because there are some tasks we do worse than chimpanzees.
It's very, very difficult in the field to actually see learning in action. And chimpanzees have only been studied scientifically in the wild for about 40 years.
She uses two boxes to test whether the way we learn can explain our success.
We present both chimpanzees and children with this box. This is the black box. And it's completely opaque. You can't see the inside of the box. You can't see how it works at all. And inside this, there is a food reward for chimpanzees, or for human children, there's a little sticker.
Horner demonstrates the long sequence of actions Jessica must use to get the reward. She reloads the box. It's now Jessica's turn to show she has learned what she has seen. She successfully picks up the complicated sequence of actions and gets her reward.
Done!
Next, Horner and her boxes make the 15-minute journey to nearby Ngamba Island. This tropical paradise is a sanctuary for rescued chimpanzees. It's 4 years since Horner was last here, and Billy, a female chimpanzee, greets her like a long-lost friend. Greetings over, it's time for the experiment. Horner demonstrates the movements to Billy. Now it's Billy's turn. Will she copy the actions? Just like Jessica, the chimpanzee copies the actions and gets her reward. But Horner has just been toying with both ape and child. This experiment is not about how apes learn. It's about understanding how humans learn. Back at the school, she swaps the boxes.
We then present them with what we call the clear box. And this one is structurally identical to the black box, but this time all of the walls of the box are made of see-through material. And actually there's a false ceiling which runs right around the top here, so that all the actions to the top are irrelevant. They're pretend nonsense actions. And the sticker, or the food reward, is actually located in this tube at the front.
Jessica can now see that poking the stick in the top is pointless. And yet, the only action she needs to do is the last one. But for some reason, Jessica sticks faithfully to what she has learned. Even though she can see that the first actions are unnecessary, she carefully repeats them. Finally, she gets the reward.
Oh, well done. Very good.
It's not just Jessica. Horner has tested children around the world, and they all copy her actions. Not one of them takes the shortcut.
Please.
What we found was actually rather surprising. We found that the children copied everything that I did, no matter whether they had the black box or the see-through box.
What will Billy do? She goes straight for the sweet. This isn't unusual. In trials with a dozen chimpanzees, Horner has found that 2 times out of 3 chimpanzees take the shortcut.
And this tells us perhaps that chimpanzees are not so reliant on accurately copying and imitating as we are, and perhaps it's less important to their development than it is for ours.
It's a start towards explaining why humans and apes are so different.
Very good.
Chimps don't just follow the leader, they work out the most direct route. They want to get the food as quickly as possible. By contrast, children copy faithfully. It may seem like wasted energy, but in reality, this behavior gives us a big advantage.
Imitation and copying accurately is a huge part of our development as humans. It's how we learn language, it's how we learn to interact with objects and acquire cultural behaviors and lots of the complex things that we do as humans. And it's a little as if it's a sort of default for us to copy accurately.
So it seems that blindly copying isn't so stupid after all. It's not just reading, writing, and arithmetic. By copying others, we acquire thousands of skills and customs. In Horner's experiment, apes and humans both get their reward, but in different ways.